A prominent Roman military historian stuns the archaeological world by claiming to have identified the precise location where the legendary Ninth Legion made its final disastrous stand against northern British tribes, potentially solving one of history's greatest mysteries. Sweeping shots of misty, rugged Scottish highlands or northern English moorland, quick cuts, crumbling Roman walls, Hadrian's Wall, a rusty Roman helmet fragment, a stylized Roman eagle standard, ancient maps fading into satellite imagery, tense, atmospheric music. For centuries, it has been one of the Roman Empire's most enduring and tantalizing mysteries. The Ninth Legion, Hispana, a formidable force of over 5,000 battle-hardened veterans, vanished. Sometime in the early 2nd century AD, amidst the unforgiving landscape of Britannia's wild north, they marched into history and oblivion. Shadowy Roman legionaries marching in tight formation through dense forest, the sound of clinking armor and muffled orders, fade to black. Theories abound. Annihilation in battle, transfer to the east, but the legend of their catastrophic defeat, swallowed whole by the barbarian hordes of Caledonia, has captured imaginations. Now, a bold claim. Cut to Dr. Evelyn Reed, standing confidently in a university office library, pointing to a large map covered in markers. Close up on her determined face. We believe we've found it. The clavis, the key. Not just evidence of the Ninth's presence, but the unmistakable signature of their final desperate battle. Right here. She taps a specific location on the map, e.g. Glen Moor or Stainmore Pass. Quick cuts, aerial drone footage of a specific remote valley moorland site. Ground-level shots showing archaeologists carefully excavating. Highlight key finds. Dr. Evelyn Reed, a leading expert on the Roman military in Britain, has spent a decade meticulously piecing together fragments of evidence. Close-ups on artifacts under lab lights. Coin, a silver denarius of Emperor Trajan, 98 to 117 AD, or Hadrian, 117 to 138 AD. Metal, a heavily damaged, stylized bronze legionary belt plate, possibly identifiable as a Ninth Legion design. Weapons, a bent Roman pilum head, numerous barbarian-style spear tips, a shattered gladius fragment. Site features, clear aerial survey images showing a potential Roman marching camp perimeter, disturbed earth suggesting a fierce struggle. The dating is crucial. These coins place the event firmly within the window of the Ninth's disappearance, around 108 to 120 AD. But it's the context, the sheer concentration of Roman military equipment, intermixed violently with native weaponry, found outside the established Roman frontier zone of the time. Cut to Dr. Marcus Chen at the excavation site, kneeling in the mud, carefully brushing soil from a cluster of spearheads. Look at this scatter pattern. Roman javelins here, native spears here. This isn't a lost supply dump or a small skirmish. This is the epicenter of a massive close-quarters engagement. The soil chemistry even shows elevated iron levels consistent with massive bloodshed. CGI reconstruction, Roman legionaries, shields locked in testudo formation, being overwhelmed by waves of painted Celtic warriors emerging from the misty tree line. Sounds of battle, war cries, clashing metal. Dr. Reed's theory paints a grim picture. The Ninth Legion, perhaps on a punitive expedition deep into hostile territory, was lured into an ambush in treacherous terrain, a narrow valley or dense woodland, where their famed discipline and formation broke down. The native tribes knew the land. They chose the ground perfectly. Imagine the Ninth, stretched out on the march, suddenly attacked from all sides. No room to maneuver, no clear line of retreat. It would have been a slaughterhouse, the complete destruction of a legion in the field, an almost unthinkable disaster for Rome. Cut to Professor Alistair Finch in a different academic setting. He looks thoughtful, cautious. It's a compelling narrative, Evelyn, and the evidence is certainly dramatic. A significant battle occurred, no doubt, but pinning it definitively to the 9th Legion? That's the leap. Belt plates can be lost, traded, or reused. Legions moved. The 9th might have been reassigned before this date. The records are frustratingly silent. Could this be another legion suffering a defeat? Graphics showing known Roman legion movements in Britain during the early 2nd century. Question marks appear near the 9th Legion. Alistair, the scale, the volume of material, the specific date range, the location far beyond the frontier. It fits no other known campaign of that period. Add to that the complete absence of the 9th from all records after circa 120 AD. The coincidence is too great. This battle site explains their disappearance. Montage of the excavation team working, Reed and Chen analyzing data on screens, Finch examining reports. Music builds with a sense of discovery and debate. The discovery has ignited fierce debate within the archaeological community. Is this the long-sought answer or another piece in an unsolved puzzle? Further excavation is planned, focusing on finding the ultimate proof, mass graves or legionary identification tags. The haunting beauty of the potential battle site at dusk. A lone Roman coin held in a gloved hand. Fade to the stylized, tattered image of the 9th Legion's standard. The mists of Caledonia have guarded their secret for nearly 2,000 years. Has the lost battle of Rome's 9th Legion finally been revealed? The search for the final conclusive chapter continues.